South America said, "If you look close enough at Christianity, you get to see the Christianities. And if you look even closer, you see all the indigenous peoples of the world stamping their mark of their traditions on the cloth of the Christian tapestry." So instead of being exterminated by the Christian colonization, it was able to be handed down, even if it was called Christian or so-called saints. This is why I think it's important to return to this tradition, because I think it has more to tell if we look closely. So what do we make of this uh, on this Easter Sunday of resurrection, the day that Jesus rose from the dead? What do we make of Thurman's distinction of the religion of Jesus on the first Sunday after the first full moon in the spring equinox? Franciscan friar Richard Rohr says that nature is the first Bible. So said in another way, what do we do to mark this spring? The place in the seasonal wheel where the dead winter meets the new life of spring. Often I go to Tower Grove Park in St. Louis. It is close to where I live, and I wander around and wherever the trees take me, and I look for sermon seeds. I look for things to bring up that maybe the earth is trying to tell us. And the other day, was what? It's the first Sunday after the equinox. But just making sure everyone's awake. Okay, so I I was walking by the pond, and it had all these reeds that were dead, that were withered. But there was these fresh green shoots next to them. And I thought that's the image of death and life coming to close to each other. To carry in the soil the decomposing fruit of last year's harvest that gives its nutrients to this year's seeds. It all lives on, is reborn again, but new. And we can be invited to transform, remember, and hold sacred those who hold us as we hold them. It means that the past isn't so far away, and a hope that the future can sprout up new again is a form of post-traumatic healing. And the depth of the impact of trauma informs not only how we see the past, but how we see the future. The wisdom of Easter invites us to hope beyond hope, beyond the rational circumstances that we are deserving of a world that does not use violence to solve its problems, or the threat of violence. To dream of a world where mothers of Black sons will not hear their sons cry out for them as police officers stand on their necks. To hope in a world where queer people can love who they love without fear, and to say, "That's fine, dude, I'm not mad at you," and walk away from that. Where trans and non-binary folks can simply go to the bathroom, get legal documentation, and live and work without losing their legality. Where disabled folks are able to properly access spaces they both need and want. Where little girls in Iran can go to school without fear of being bombed. The list can go on. But this day, we acknowledge the death, the senselessness, because we want to take them with us into the future, into a place that acknowledges everyone's human dignity. The dreams are big and possibly absurd to talk about because there's so many things happening. But it also means we can start now. And in that vein, we are invited to do the work of resurrection or spring or Easter. It's not to define people by the way they died, but the way they lived. In this way, what are you used to do with Easter? Carry forward the message of how Jesus lived, loved, and invited folks to wrestle with hard questions and speak up for all the disinherited and marginalized. May we now turn to our final hymn in the gray hymnal or on the wall, 311, Let It Be a Dance.
As we pass around the offering basket, Emma, would you like to pass around the offering basket? Sure. All right, thank you. It's right here. Okay, great. I offer a gentle reminder that we are totally on top of things, that our community of faith is supported only by our generosity. However, if this is your first time here, the service is our gift to you. Please do not feel obligated to give anything. If you donate toward your yearly pledge, remember to identify it so we are able to count it accurately. There are envelopes inside the basket. Support is more than just financial donations, but is also about donating your time and your talents. If you are unable to give money, please help our congregation survive and thrive by helping to set up and break down before and after service. Thank you. Volunteer as a worship associate. Join the choir or serve on other committees. Please donate as you can and are able. All types of support are needed for our congregation to prosper. Please join with me in our offering prayer. May this offering equip us to inspire love and seek justice. Announcement time. We don't have to break down today. Next week, Robin is up here. We will have to break down, and you can see the rest of the month's schedule as well. Next. So we are going to need worship associates for May 3rd, May 31st, June 14th, June 21st. Please contact Robin. Robin, wave. if you are interested. Normally, it does not require. Yeah, it normally does not require this amount of improv skills, so do not be afraid. Be not afraid. And next slide, please. Our adult religious enrichment classes next Sunday. We're going to have another class, the history of Unitarianism and the Unitarian Church in Madison County from 1831 to the present day. All in one breath. Next slide. Men's lunch group will be on Thursday at Tucaro's in Alton. Contact Jerry. Jerry, wave. That's Jerry. Contact Jerry if you want to go have lunch. Now, the truth of... I'm totally on top of it. The light of truth
and being cannot be put out. We are keepers of this flame until we meet again.
I originally read Howard Thurman in college, and then in seminary, and then I've read it again in this Lenten season of the Christian calendar. And I wrote this poem, these words, after reading it this time. So, in this place, we pray for our enemies. Why? Because we know what it's like to feel dispossessed, dissociated, and disillusioned by the things that were supposed to hold us dear. We pray for them to make the same decision we did when we were in that place of hell and turn around and come back home to ourselves. We know the fruits of self-harm, shame, and blame, and how they tasted so sweet on our lips. We found the growling of our own souls delightful. We know what it's like to be stunted of growth by our own doing and allowing culture and our families of origin to give their wounds meaning by putting their thumbs in ours. This battle to the bottom of dominance is a war we know well. This is why we pray for our enemies here, because we know the full meals of chosen family, to be clothed and cloaked by the words long forgotten by the mainstream, but were treasures for us to find, hidden like the wrong side of the clothing section of a Goodwill. We know what unconditional love really is, and that is the love we cannot hold on to. We receive it only by giving it away. So may healing come for the prodigal son and the brother who never left. We are running towards you, arms open, with tears in our eyes, giving thanks that you put your guns down, cut the masks from your faces, and decided to be who you really are, our beloved. May we now listen to the postlude.